Whoa. All right. So I wanted to document this journey because I'm trying to learn how to fly FPV drones. So these are these little things here. So this here is a Beta FPV 1S drone. I just bought this week. So I kind of want to share with you the journey, how frustrating it is a lot of times, but also it's a lot of fun, right? So what is this? What am I trying to do? So these are super clumsy also. But yeah, these are radio controlled drones. I bought the kit, so it includes the FPV goggles, the drone, and this controller. So something that's kind of interesting is I've flown drones before, right? So you got all these DJI drones. Like this is the Mavic Mini. You can definitely see, they don't even look alike, right? This has a lot more onboard computing. It's a lot more intensive, right? And it helps you fly, right? Because they have compasses on board, they have GPSs on board. If something happens, you just hit the return to home key, it'll GPS find where you are and just go home, right? This is the easy mode. But with FPVs here, they're like the basic ones. They're like the generation one, right? Uh they have this tiny onboard chip that just controls these motors up here. And that's pretty much it. But the cool thing is like with these drones, like from the sky, you can like do flips, you can do turns. I'm showing you this now because obviously can't do it, but there's a lot of videos where these are just super nimble. They can do a lot more tricks. They can definitely be a lot of fun as well when you're flying through the air, and you can do races on these drones versus the DJI drones, right? So that's why I decided to start this journey. And I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos, right? And a lot of YouTubers are recently doing it. So I guess this is a trend recently, and I wanted to fly a bit. So in this video, I'll kind of just show you what I got so far and how I'm learning. And I guess it's kind of fun to document the process, I think. All right, let me see if I can lift this off here. So I'm just backing up because I'm a little bit scared. All right. You kind of see it's not very stable. I can't, I'm still trying. So something I'm trying to learn is how to keep it stable right now. Like for these, you can see, I'm trying as hard as I can to keep, yep, that's not behaving. Like at least it's not crashing into my face, right? Anyway, so that's how much progress I got. I think it does take a long time. Like they said that getting like a drone stable is the hardest part, right? So anyway, so that's me trying to get through it. What I will try to do is something that I've also been doing for the weeks prior to even buying this drone. I've been trying to practice on liftoff. All right, so liftoff is a simulator that you can simulate the environments of the drone flying, and it kind of simulate get familiar with the controls. So I've actually been playing around 3.6 hours on this, so just kind of training every once in a while. The kind of the rhythm I do is like I kind of play do cryptocurrencies, look at crypto, trade a bit. When I get tired, I just go on liftoff, get like 10 minutes of flight experience, and I go back to trading, right? So I found that was like a very good rhythm for me to kind of just learn this stuff. Like I'm very obsessive in that sense, right? So when I first started with Liftoff, I started with my PlayStation 5 controller because I thought, I didn't have anything else other than these controllers. And this was actually not bad, right? These controllers are super precise, super well made, super awesome. But the real these controllers that control the drones. I mean, I bought the cheapest one. This comes with a kit. They don't feel as kind of solid. So, anyways, I decided the best case for me is to train with these controllers because that's the what I'm getting used to, and they are actually much harder to use than the PlayStation 5 controller. So kudos for Sony for actually making something that's really awesome. So we're flying in acro mode, so it's a mode I'm not very used to, and uh, the general gist of it is like I guess I kind of started getting able to fly this, so you can kind of see it kind of works. Like wow, it's actually really laggy if I play like this. All right, so I just kind of played around with the graphic settings just now, so hopefully it's a little bit better. I turned VSync on, which helps, I guess, because I'm kind of encoding the video and doing this at the same time, so it's very graphics intensive. But anyway, so That's how much learned so far. So I started off kind of just by taking off and just trying to move around. And then kind of what I started to learn was like, you know how there's a fence here? So I kind of just followed the fence, right? So I kind of learned this by trying to follow the fence and try to figure out what's going on. The way it works is you can kind of see the difference. The biggest difference with acro mode is like the right side, right? Yeah, it controls the tilt, um, yeah, I don't get all these, fancy names. I mean, but anyways, it controls the tilt of the drone, so you can tilt it forward and it just moves automatically, right? That's the kind of the biggest difference between this drone and a DJI drone, where like the DJI you push forward and moves forward. It's like a video game, but here you're kind of thinking of yourself as a pilot. And the other kind of interesting thing about flying acro is that let's say you're tilted forward, right? So this is the drone tilted forward. If I turn, oh, sorry. Let me just give you another example here. Let's see. I'm tilted forward. I'm flying forward, and I just want to turn it right. If I just turn right, you can see that the drone would flip around because it just kind of tilts the drone on the z-axis. So it's like, anyways, it's such a weird feeling to fly drones like this. But the cool thing, obviously, is you can just like flip around and just do turns and flip in the air. So, anyways, just getting control. So I just kind of want to document like kind of this is what happens after like 3 hours of practice. But this is 3 hours over many days, right? When I first started, I just could not play this game for more than like 10 minutes. Like, oh, it was very very frustrating. So anyways, this is kind of the status of what I'm at now after roughly a week of playing this game, and then roughly 1 week of just following this fence around, right? Just every day following the fence. And then I try to do some funky stuff. Like there's this like uh barn over here, and I'm trying to go, yeah, there you go. Doesn't work. So I'm trying to go through the windows and just trying to do precision, more precise movements like that. But you can definitely see I'm not I'm not anywhere near that level of being able to kind of control my drone so well that I can. Let me just try again. Go through both those windows. Go through that barn. Come on, come on, come on. Oh yeah. No! Oh yeah. So you can definitely see I'm still a beginner. I'll try to document this. I just kind of felt it would be interesting to make a video out of it because I mean maybe I'll get better and then I'll look back at it and be like, oh, this is so cool. But anyways, that's kind of the status of me flying on the simulator and how it's like flying the drone by itself right now. So, anyways, I hope you enjoyed that video. Hope that was fun. See you next video.